In this lesson we're going to learn a rhythm using the chords C, F and G. A particular rhythm and these chords were used in several early popular rock songs. Before we begin the rhythm, let's take a look at what we're going to need to do when we change from C to F. It's a rather difficult change, and what I recommend you do is just strum a downstroke on C, keep your third finger pressed down and lift the other two off. So one more time, C, lift, keep the third down because you're going to need it for F, and then place the other fingers and your first finger in a bar for F. So we have there, lift, and you're going to need to be able to change from C to F rather quickly. So we have like that again. And some things to watch out for. Try and land with your little finger in your middle in one shot, like that. And with your bar, try and keep your bar finger fairly straight. If it bends too much, there's a slight probability that your first finger will come over the fret, the first fret, which you don't want. So we have C and F. Alright, we're ready now to take a look at the rhythm. This is what the rhythm sounds like. We start off with a C chord, and we do a downstroke on 1. We come up on and miss the string, so it's 1 and then we go 2 and. So it's 1 and 2 and, all on a C chord. So one more time, down on 1, hit the strings, up on and miss, then down on 2 and hit the strings, and up on and hit the strings for 2 and. So we have 1 and 2 and. Now on the count of 3 we have to be at the F chord, so this is where you're going to need a quick change. So it's 1, 2 and 3, and then an and after 3. So we now have 1 and 2 and 3 and. You may want to just practice it to there before going on. That's sort of the halfway point. 1 and 2 and 3 and, like that. So we've just stopped on the F chord. We had 1, 2 and 3 and. Again, 1, 2 and 3 and. Now on the count of 4 we're going to do a muted strum on the G, but you're moving your hand along from F to G, and that's where you put the mute in. The mute can almost come as your hand is moving. You don't have to sort of stop the tempo or the rhythm and wait till your hand physically moves to where the G chord is. So you can go 1, 2 and 3 and 4. It's almost while I'm in motion from F to G that my fourth muted strum takes place. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Like that. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And then on the and after 4 we play an upstroke. So we have 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. On the 1 now, our hand drops down and we miss the strings. So we have 4 and 1, drop the hand down but don't hit the strings. So the and after 4, 4 and is still ringing as the 1 as your hand moves down and misses the strings. And you do an upstroke after the 1, so it's 4 and 1 and, like that. 4 and 1 and. So we have 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. And then on the count of 2, we just really repeat that pattern. We mute on 2, and then up on and. Drop our hand down on 3, and another and again. So we have 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We have a little, on the fourth beat, we have 4 and muted. If I played a little bit quicker, you might hear the sense of timing. Another way of thinking about it is to mute on the G, do 2 upstrokes, another mute followed by 2 upstrokes. So we have 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then on the 4 we lift the chord off for a muted down up. 4 and that takes us back to the beginning of the rhythm again with the C chord. So we have the mute again, then back. And then on the 4, we lift the chord off for a muted down up. 4 and that takes us back to the beginning of the rhythm again with the C chord. So we have the mute again, then back.